Battleship John Carter and Lone Survivor star Taylor Kitsch has been offered the leading role in Patrick Hughes' upcoming English-language remake of The Raid. The Raid tells the story of an elite DEA FAST team that becomes trapped in a tenement run by a notorious drug lord, his two highly violent martial arts killers, and a personal militia armed with machetes and machine guns. Stranded on the 6th floor with no way out, the team must fight their way through the city's worst to survive their mission. Mary, would you buy or sell Taylor Kitsch playing the lead in The Raid remake?
Can I buy Taylor Kitsch but sell the remake?
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Because I really like Taylor Kitsch. I want to see him in a successful film because you know he's had such bad luck with John Carter and Battleship and all this stuff. But he's so awesome and he's handsome and he can do it. And I know if there's a guy for the job, it's him. I just think The Raid is such a contained, kind of perfect film for what it is. It doesn't need to be remade, especially not like 2.5 years after it came out. Like let's let it have its own shelf life before we start remaking it. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I am selling this thing off the roof because it's not only am I selling the remake, I'm selling Taylor Kitsch as well, and it's not because of Taylor Kitsch as an actor. When he first came out, I was selling everything he was doing because I felt he was part of that Hollywood machine where like, this is your new movie star.
Yeah.
You have to accept him now. That's your movie star. Let's put him next to Sam Worthington. And you're like, no, I don't want to accept him. But then he starts popping into roles like Lone Survivor, and then you know,
Savages. He was good.
Yes, and he starts these side roles, and you're like, wait, this kid can act. And in Friday Night Lights, he's a good actor. So this is not a movie for him to do. That's why I'm selling it, because The Raid 2 just came out this year. The Raid 3 is in production. Right. We don't need a remake of The Raid. The Raid is fantastic. It was one of my favorite movies, The Raid 2, of this year. You don't need to remake this at all, and this is something that he should stay away from and do much better roles. Shep, what do you think?
I totally agree with both of you. I think Taylor Kitsch is a great actor. He's just been hey, John Carter was a good film. It just nobody went to see it because of bad marketing. Same with Edge of Tomorrow or whatever that one was called. It's like bad marketing. It's a good film. I have an issue with, like, of course movies always get remade, but something like The Raid and the way that The Raid 2 was handled, especially here in the US, like 3 theaters for 4 days.
People don't read subtitles. That's the mentality.
Unbelievable. Well, get a grip, whoever's in charge of this stuff, because everybody who has Netflix is now like infused with tons of foreign films that they're watching and enjoying.
So, and films that never even hit theaters.
Yeah, so there's more of a market for subtitled films now than ever before. Right. So if you properly released The Raid 2 with a good PR push, every action fan would have seen it, because when I saw it in the theater, I could not believe what I was seeing. I still think it's one of the best action films of the year, and it's in my top 5 just movies of the year. And so to hear about a Raid 2, an American remake, it's like, it just annoys me, because it's like, it kind of annoys me sometimes when you think about like the sluggish 80s kind of like fist punchy American films versus the Hong Kong action films. Yeah. Where you're like, this is visceral excitement. This is kind of boring stuff like in John Wayne
generic,
kind of, generic. So anyway, I'm against it.
Well, I'm with you, because I think that Kitsch isn't going to be able to pull off that stuff physically that these guys do in The Raid and Raid 2.
Even if he does, he's still Taylor Kitsch. That's the other problem with The Raid. There's an anonymity there because we don't know who all the actors are living here in America, and I love that about those films. I love the fact that you can just dive right in, and it's visceral, and you're in there, and there's no like, oh, that's Taylor Kitsch, and he's in this movie. There's no consciousness.
Yeah,
so I feel like it would be better if they even cast an unknown. If they
Unanimous around the board. Yeah. Chrisley.
I have to say that the chat board's totally agreeing with you with The Raid. Like, they just came out 2 years ago. Why are we already
Smart chat board.
The sequel came out this year. The director, bring the director on. If you're going to have the director do it the same way they're doing with Mad Max, do that, and then I'm going to go, okay, maybe. Now he wants to show it on a different side, then I would get it. But they're not even bringing him on. It's like, get out of there.
Yeah, Mad Max is like 30 years old, so.
I know.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.